Coming up in this episode of Sailing Gemini, we start our ascent up the Crinan Canal, where the weather is absolutely amazing. But before we knew it, we were leaving the Crinan Basin, and the Scottish seas lived up to its reputation with very bad weather. Good afternoon. It is Thursday, the 20th of April, and yesterday we got into the bottom of the basin on the Crinan Canal, and they put us through straight away, so we ended up doing 4 of the locks straight away. So we ended up going right up to the Caravan. I think that's how you say it anyway. The Caravan. So we were just here somewhere, and there's a lovely pub and hotel and stuff like that where you can get food and nice warm showers, and that's what we've done then. We stayed overnight really here at this spot for 2 days. Lovely. We just made it in our first lock at the bottom of the Crinan. That was fun. They're just letting the water into the gate now, so we just have to give a bit of slack. Well, that was stressful. We just done our first 5 locks, and the boat was all over the place in the lock. The wind's blowing like 20 knots or something like that, so the mast obviously sticking up and the wind's catching it and swinging it around inside the locks, and when the water comes in and stuff like that. Plus the lock staff haven't got a clue what they're doing. They're missing the ropes when you throw them to them and stuff like that, and all the, you know, it's not great. Helen's up the front there. There was a few words. It is nice though, the sun's out, it's beautiful. So we've just woke up. It's 9 o'clock in the morning in the Crinan Canal in Scotland. I just wanted to show you what it looks like in the morning from the view of waking up and then looking out at the back of the boat. So, this is the view. Who's out here?
Morning.
Did you sleep well?
Slept very well, yes, thank you.
That's good.
At
least it wasn't bouncing about like it was in the anchor the night before. So this is it, the beautiful view. It is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's what's that called, that place? Crinan Basin Hotel.
Yeah.
So if you want to go in there for food, you have to book, because the woman's a bit crazy that runs it. You can have a pint and stuff like that, but food wise, yeah, I don't know. And I think this is the highest point, isn't it, on the canal?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah. So definitely go and do a bit of exploring around here today, and get a couple of boat projects done and just stay here for the night. And that's about it, really. So we're at the highest point in the canal now at Crinan. What's it called?
Ken
Ba. I don't know.
Ken Ba.
Alright. So we're at the highest point. So we're just going for anchor beer. I haven't got Guinness in here, it's got tenants, but I'm sure the tenants will be lovely. And tomorrow we leave to go to the Crinan Basin. So it's all downhill tomorrow, which is good. It's a lot harder going up with the locks and stuff. So yeah, it should be a lot better going down, shouldn't it?
Can't be any worse.
Oh, car coming. Oh, where are we going? Yeah, the pub's this way. I haven't even had a drink. So we'll try the tenants out now. And a lovely little pint of tenants.
Cheers.
Ting. Anchor beer. it's absolutely beautiful up here. And look, these cars just come in from Aberdeen. Lewis. Bye. Good morning. It is the 22nd of April, Saturday the 22nd of April. We were here for 2 days at the Caravan Loch, and we made our way up the hill and then down the whole way down into the Crinan Basin. There's a little marina here, but there's not very much space in it at all. Yeah, so we just passed that and got the whole way down into the Crinan Basin, right at the bottom here. There's a little jetty here at the side, and you can just pull onto that for the night where there's electric and stuff. And then the next day you can come down into the basin here itself if you want. But yeah, the lochs on the way down were a nightmare because we had 20 knots of wind behind us, maybe even more than that. So we were coming out of one loch and we were just flying into the next one. So there was a few scratches on the boat which we weren't happy about. But this place here is absolutely beautiful, and the Wi-Fi isn't the best and you don't get a phone signal. So 1 day, 2 days is enough there really. And that's it. So we're at the highest point now in the Crinan Canal, so it's all downhill from here. As you can see, the dock gate's shutting now behind us, and all our lines are secure. All we have to do is let the lines out as the water goes up, and Helen's just sorting out a bit of a mess at the front there. She's got a little bit tangled and went round the top of the barbell and the bottom and out, but except for that, she's doing really well. And this is it, the beautiful Crinan Canal. So we're going to head down, I think this is the last loch, and then we start to go down, and then we're going to go to the Crinan Basin where we need to do some work on the boat and get it ready to go to sea again. But yeah, the Crinan Canal is definitely recommended. But just make sure you have plenty of fenders and all your ropes or lines, everything ready to go, and have backup as well, because the lock keepers can miss the lines at times, and keep a boat hook safe somewhere. Well, except for that, it's really, really good. And Helen sorted her lines out, and there's a lock keeper there, flat out. Coming round, he's coming round now to close this last gate, and then he'll let the water in. And that's it. And this is us on our way up now. Just keeping the lines tight. And Helen's keeping the line tight at the front, just bringing it in as the water fills in. You can just see the water there coming in now, nicely. It's an absolute cracking day as well. We've hit the weather so good on this trip so far. For weather in April, it's absolutely amazing. You alright, Helen? Easy now, yeah? 10 locks in, it gets easier. Yeah, so just keep the lines tight, bring them in. And I thought we were at the top. I actually think we have another one to go before we actually reach the top. But yeah, we'll be back soon when we're going downhill.
David actually doing a bit of physical activity. Here's David painting the anchor chain. Hi!
Hello!
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, the weather's absolutely stunning today. Just thought I'd start painting the anchor chain and get some work done. Jobs we probably should have done before we left, but if you just want to leave, you have to leave. It's simple. But it's a nice day. Who said Scotland was cold?
Exactly.
Best place to go, Scotland.
Good job, Dave.
Just do three links. That'll do.
I've just pulled this anchor chain out, by the way, and Dave gets the easy job of painting it.
Yeah, right. Good morning. Today is the 23rd, Sunday the 23rd of April. We're planning on leaving the Crinan Basin. We're going to make our way north past the Gulf of Carrivacan here, which is a very, very rough part of the sea. So we're going to just go up past here, and the weather at the minute seems pretty good. It's 12 knots, but it's blowing from the north. So it shouldn't be too bad. We probably will have to motor, and our plan is to get up as far as we can. Hopefully we can get up to Oban, which is right here, right in the open bay. So you have a choice of a marina on this side, on the Carrara Island, or you can go to this side here, where it's like a transit marina. And there's also a yacht club here where you can pick up a mooring, which is cheaper. Depends, because there's no showers there either, so it just depends what you want really. So everything should be good, and we're just getting ready to go now, and we'll see you soon. This is the best bit of the canal, getting out of it, back to sea, because it's been a bloody nightmare, but we'll explain about that later. Yep, just ready to leave the canal now. So we've just left the Crinan Basin, and we're going up the Jura Sound of Ling, in about the next hour. So we're just trying to catch the tide up through there, because it can be very, well, you don't want to go the other way if the tide's against you anyway. And where are we going to, Helen? Lochspel. It's meant to be a mussel farm and a really nice anchorage, so it'll be good. It'll be the first time using the anchor on this trip as well. So yeah.
Which means we can open the Prosecco.
And try not to blow the lid off this time like the last time. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's about it. So, in this bit I had to speak over it. Where the boat is in the distance, that is the dangerous, notorious Carrivacan, where the tide runs through there very, very quick. And we were told once you get past the lighthouses, you know, it's pretty safe. But we got past the lighthouses and we looked in the distance, and all we could see was massive white seahorses. But before we knew it, in the Sound of Long, it just went from 12 knots gusting to 30, and there's no words can explain what come up in the next bit, except for I'm just going to let it play so you can see how the seas can actually turn. So got caught out into the Sound of Lung before. Ling, Lung, and yeah, not good. So we're seeking refuge. Helen's downstairs making dinner. So that's the end of episode 3. I hope you enjoyed it. I just want to talk a bit about the Crinan Canal. So at the very start, everything was going absolutely brilliant and stuff like that. But because there was new staff on, and we were so early in the season, we were throwing the lines and just couldn't catch them. They didn't know what they were doing. They were putting them all over the place. So maybe by the time the season goes on, they'll get a lot better. But in Loch 10 was our main problem when we were on our way back down again. And the young guy, we were inside the loch and we were waiting for about 20 minutes, and the water was down as far as it could go. So me and Helen's like waiting, we're walking up and down, and next minute, you know, we're half an hour went past, the guy forgot about us and left us in the loch and went back to the number 4. So I had to climb up the mast. We couldn't get no phone signal. What else? Oh yeah, there was no radio either. No one was answering the radio. So I climbed up the mast, And eventually we got some guy was going past in a BT van, so we got him to go down to the office and complain and say we were stuck in the lock.
But it was, yeah, I mean, it was all right. The fendering, definitely fender off.
Yeah.
Both sides, just do both sides, don't just do one.
Yeah.
And also just be aware of the wind behind you, because when you're trying to stop in the locks, it can be quite difficult, and we did end up having a couple of bumps.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, don't rely on anyone. There was builders in one of the locks, and the stern of the boat was coming round to the starboard side, and a builder was there, and we would say just push it off, and he went, "Oh, I don't work here, mate," and he let the boat actually hit the wall, which we couldn't believe.
But,
So well, lucky enough it was just a gel coat.
But it is beautiful.
Yeah, it
is beautiful, and when
Definitely.
you get to the end, we had a couple of days there, and the Crinan Hotel was really good. We had beautiful food there, didn't we?
The Crinan Hotel, nice
Yeah.
staff and stuff in
Yeah,
there.
really good.
And the Crinan Basin is a beautiful place as
Yeah.
well. It really is nice. And then after that, we decided to leave after a lovely, peaceful, well, nearly peaceful canal trip to get to the Sound of Ling. And it only gave 12 knots on windy, actually weather, everything. And as you've seen from the video, it just came from nowhere. We had to stop recording in the end because it was just crazy. I couldn't even hold on. We were strapped down. We were in that for about a half an hour after the video, and we found an anchorage in Easedale, and we just about got into it. I don't even know how we got in because there was rocks everywhere. But lucky enough it was there, so we stayed there for a couple of days. And it
took a few attempts to get the mooring, didn't it, love?
About 7 attempts to pick up the mooring because the wind was that strong. It was just blowing off it constantly. And we eventually picked up one of the moorings, and the guy radios and said that's someone else's mooring, so we had to move and do it all again, which was a nightmare. But we can't get everything in camera, but we will try in the future, obviously. So if you liked that video, please
Like, share and subscribe.
yeah, and we'll see you next time. Thank you, bye.
Bye.